I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Kudash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to the elect, right, of the nation of Israel. All right, so through the Spirit, first off, this is Shabai from the GMS Colorado camp, and I'm going in on Psalm 31, the 31st Psalm. So let's go ahead and just start at the top and see where the Spirit leads us. It says, "In thee," or it says to the chief musician, a Psalm of David. "In thee, O Yahweh, do I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed. Deliver me in thy righteousness." All right, that's the prayer of the elect, the hopeful elect. We want to be delivered. We want to receive salvation. Verse 2, "Bow down thine ear to me. Deliver me speedily. Be thou my strong rock for an house of defense to save me." Right, and that's what we need. And Yahweh Shai is the cornerstone, right? And he's the one who's actually Yahweh is going to send Yahweh Shai and the angels to deliver the elect. "For thou art my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me." All right. "Pull me out of the net that they have laid privily for me, for thou art my strength." All right, and that net that they're going to put out is we know is the MOTB. All right, that you can read about that in Revelation 13 and 16. That's that net, that trap that they're going to put on people. Everyone's going to be tried with that device, that wicked device that Esau Edom wants to use to control and basically put a GPS on you, right? Know your every move, know your every, everything you do, how much you spend, know everything about your health, know everything about everything. That's his wicked device, the MOTB. So that's that net that we want to, be protected from. All right, verse 5. "Into thine hand I commit my spirit. Thou hast redeemed me, O Yahweh, the most high of truth." Right? We should be committing our spirit, committing ourselves to the truth, through the doctrine of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right? And when we do that, there's also a verse that says, "Commit thyself to faithful men who can also teach." So that's another thing, extend it to the brethren, extend it to, the men who are committed to this knowledge and this truth that can also teach others. All right, and the others being the elect of the nation of Israel. Verse 6, "I have hated them that regard lying vanities, but I trust in Yahweh. I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy, for thou hast considered my trouble. Thou hast known my soul in adversities." Right, so Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, they're going to know the troubles, the snares, the traps, the nets that all the wicked put out for us to, to destroy us. And all we got to do is just trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. A good chapter to read is Ecclesiastes, the second chapter. In the Apocrypha, if you go into that chapter 2, it's a good lesson with respect to the trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Verse 7, "I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy, and for thou hast considered my trouble, and thou hast known my soul in adversities. And hast not shut me up in the hand of the enemy. Thou hast set my feet in a large room." Right, so the elect, we're not going to, those traps, those, snares, that they're not going to be able to have an effect on the elect, okay? We're going to be protected. We're going to be delivered. And then we're going to come back actually as hunters, Right now we're fishers of men. But in Jeremiah 16 and 16, it tells you we'll come back as hunters. All right, we're not in that time yet. Right now we're still, in the fishing mode. All right. Verse 9. Have mercy upon me, O Yahweh, for I am in trouble. Mine eye is consumed with grief, yeah, my soul and my belly. And if we're faithful and we're committed and we're, sincere, Yahweh will have mercy on us, man, because we know that there's going to be trouble coming. Jacob's trouble is we're really right at the doorstep of Jacob's trouble. There's going to be a time very soon where, especially the way Esau's moving, where they're going to implement those draconian laws. And like I said, the MOTB is going to be ushered in before we know it. And we might, sit here and, we have the luxury of, buying groceries, buying food, doing things that we take for granted. But we know that the elect is going to eat, right? He says his servants shall eat in Isaiah, right? Let's read 10. For my life is spent with grief, and my years with sighing. My strength faileth because of mine iniquity, and my bones are consumed. Right? Because we're not perfect in the flesh, and every time we commit, our sins or iniquities, it wears on our spirit, wears on our soul. It's a vexation to our spirit. That's why it's best for us to walk in the spirit rather than according to the flesh, because when we walk in the spirit, we're going to nourish our spirit instead of hurt our spirit, because as you in this flesh, the more you walk in the flesh, hey, that's just going to bring you down. It's going to pull you away from our true what's the word I'm looking for, from our true the reason why we're here. The reason we're here is to preach this gospel. Our true purpose. That's what I was looking for. Verse 11. I was a reproach among all mine enemies, but especially among my neighbors, and a fear to mine acquaintance. They that did see me without fled from me. And that's going to happen. That's expected. You just got to be understanding why it's happening, because there's a lot of verses that say that we were basically hated because of this truth, and we're hated because we love the thing that is good, right? Let me see if I can find that verse. I just saw it the other day. I read it the other day. Let's see here. Bear with me. Because I do the thing that is good, KJV. It's either... No, let me see. That's not it. I said it wrong. Let me see. Let's see. This one might be it. Let's go to Psalm 38 and 20. It says, let's see what it says. They also that render evil for good are mine adversaries, because I follow the thing that good is. All right? And it's because we're in this ministry, we're in this truth. So we're a minority, They call us minorities when really the nation of Israel is not a minority. We're the majority, because we outnumber the sand of the sea. We outnumber the heathen nations. But the thing is the elect is a minority. You can call the elect a minority, and that's actually a truthful thing, because there's going to be more wicked people, more wicked souls on the earth than righteous souls, right? And they're gonna become our adversaries because of this thing right here, because I follow the thing that good is, and it's this ministry, this truth. And that's not the one I was actually looking for, but I could use that one. I'll use it, This is Psalm 31, and it's verse, let's see, where am I at? 12. It says, I am forgotten as a dead man out of mind. I am like a broken vessel. And ever since you became a part of this ministry, you can pretty much I can attest for a majority of brothers that we're forgotten as a dead man. Like we might as well be dead to a lot of our families, family members, to a lot of our ex-friends, because they think we went off the deep end. They think we lost our mind. They think we went mad because we started to, really wax strong in the spirit. So that's expected, brothers, and that's okay. And if you're a man in this, a true, sincere man in the part of this ministry, then you're okay with that. And it's easy for you to deal with, once you understand. Verse 13, for I have heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side. While they took counsel together against me, they devised to take away my life. And that's going to come soon. We just went into a lesson with the camp. We had on Tuesday, our Tuesday lesson. It was called, beware of the many that are going to betray us. All right. So there's going to be people, eventually who want to take our life, and even our own family. The scripture speaks about your own family is going to throw you under the bus. Your family is going to betray you and turn you in, so to speak. When the shit hits the fan and the fire gets cooking, when it gets really hot out here, hey, your family's going to be telling Esau your whereabouts, Oh yeah, he's over, he's staying in this location. So and so is staying in this location because he don't want to take that micro C hit. Because there's going to be things like that, happening on the earth where brothers are going to be thrown under the bus by their own family members. Because these wicked adversaries of ours, they're going to be offering them money. They're going to offer them safety, all kind of different things where it's going to cause people are going to be in desperate times. It's going to cause people to sell you out. Verse 15, my times are in thy hand. Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies and from them that persecute me. Right. So that's the prayer. That's a verse or a statement that we can say to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because we know that everything is directed and controlled by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So why not say that prayer, for them to deliver us from those that persecute us. And first on a spiritual level, and then eventually on a physical level, Verse 16, make thy face to shine upon thy servant. Save me from that for thy mercy's sake. Right. Let me not be ashamed, O Yahweh, for I have called upon thee. Let the wicked be ashamed. Let them be silent in the grave. Right. And so we call upon what? We call upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We use the true names, right? We're not like these phonies out here who are not using the true names. Any names outside of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to be vanity in the day of trouble, in the day of wrath, in the day of where we need, divine intervention, where we need, Yahweh B'Shem to have mercy on us. We need we always talk about these in the lesson. We need to be calling on the true names. Those are the only names that are going to have power for us in those days. All right, in the days that we're fastly approaching. All right. Let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous. Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee, which thou hast wrought for them that trust in thee before the sons of men. Right. And we can't even fathom really what we're going to come into, brothers. We know that, if we are those men of the elect, meaning the chosen men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, the chosen servants, especially part of the, the leadership, the governing body, which would be that 144,000, the prophets. We can't even fathom what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has laid up for us. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Was it in Corinthians? It tells you, I think it's 1 Corinthians 4:17. It tells you that for our short affliction is not comparable to the glory that we're going to receive. Verse 20. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence from the pride of man. Thou shalt keep them secretly in the pavilion from the strife of tongues. Blessed be Yahweh, for he has showed me his marvelous kindness in a strong city. Right. And we're going to need that marvelous kindness, that those tender mercies, which, all these major cities in Babylon, these are considered strong cities, right? Showed me his marvelous kindness and his strong, verse 22. For I said in mine haste, I am cut off from before thine eyes. Nevertheless, thou heardest the voice of my supplications when I cried unto thee. And Yahweh Baal Shem Yahshua is going to hear the voice. He's going to hear the supplication, which that's another word for prayer. It means to beg, right? He's going to hear the voice of the sincere, voice of the elect, the voice of the true servants, right? Calling on the true names. And, I had a dream about this one time. I had a dream where I was, I was being, I was in the middle of a tussle or, fight, wrestling. It was like three. Well, I'm not going to go into the detail of the dream, but I called on the names. And in the dream, when I called on the names, lightning shot across the sky. And the people that I was fighting with dropped dead at the sound of the lightning right after I called on the names. So I know that dream was a spiritual dream, and I always remember it whenever I read something like this, because I called on the names and Yahweh heard my cry. All right, verse 23. O love Yahweh, all ye his saints, for Yahweh preserveth the faithful, and plentifully rewardeth the proud doer. Right, so his saints, we know you got to be an Israelite to be one of his saints. All right, and he loves his saints. There's a scripture in the Apocrypha that says, he loveth the one who dwells with wisdom is the one who he loves. Right, and we have this wisdom, brothers. We have this understanding of this truth. We have the ability to break down these parables, these dark sayings, these dark sentences, and that's only an Israelite who can do that, right? And his Israelites are the saints, right? So let's read the last verse, and I'm going to close out on this. It says, "Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai." All right, so we just have to be courageous, right? And he's going to strengthen our heart, strengthen our mind, right? Strengthen our faith, you see? And all we got to do is keep pushing this doctrine, keep doing the work, keep being a laborer of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and it's gonna reap benefits that we can't even understand, brothers. So, with that, I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Qudash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge all the Akim who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Let's keep enduring, brothers, and everything's gonna happen as everything is written, just as it's been declared by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. So with that, everybody, sincere brothers who listening to this video, shalom. All right, shalom to the elect.